Hello, welcome to the second part of the Banknote Central catalog browsing demo. As you can remember from the previous demo, we showed you all the features and how you can move around the catalog itself. If you still need some information regarding that, please click on the link below. For today, we're going to go and see which are the features around the specific banknotes. So last time we were working with the US catalog. Let's continue using the same one. We will now take one of the notes in order to explore further what are the features that we can find within each of the notes in the system. Let's, for instance, get a note that is a $10 note. As you already know, we are filtering here, right? We're going to grab all the notes with a face value of 10. As you can see, there are many. We start moving into the past. And here's one of my favorites with several types, which is the PIC 415Y. If you see, before clicking here, there are 4 types displayed in this particular banknote. Okay, so we are within the note, and here's all the information regarding it. Initially, we land on a web page where you can see the overall description of the note in the central box. You can see a description of the front and the back of the note, and if there are any more specifics, they will be depicted here. As well, we have 4 checkboxes. These checkboxes are aligned to the PIC way of cataloging, in which we have the particularity that we can find notes listed as specialized, military, collector series, and foreign exchange. This particular note is none of those, so none of the checkboxes are marked. Below that, you see the 4 types I mentioned before that are available for this particular banknote. Within this table, you can find the type according to Banknote Central. You can find the Krause-Lemke numbers for each of the notes. You can find a description for each of these particular types, or you may call them as well varieties. You can find quotations for very good, extra fine, and uncirculated, and you can find little thumbnails of the notes, right? The images of the note. Have in mind that when we talk about quotations within Banknote Central, we are providing reference quotations. These are not definitive, these are reference. We gather some information from several sources, we gather our own sources, we put it into our own algorithm for calculation and created this reference. This reference is not definitive. As you can see right now, the quotations are in euros. Let's think about you being, for instance, not in Europe, being in the US, and you're used to manage US dollars and not euros for your main currency. So in order to do that, you go to change currency, and from the drop down, you go and select the US dollar. When you choose the US dollar, you see that the table automatically changes and moves the values to US dollars. For this particular feature, we are connected to an online exchange rate database, and all the quotes from all the different types of currencies all over the world is updated instantly. As well, we find on the left-hand side the possibility of seeing the BNC ID number, the PIC ID number, and if the note have as well a banknote book ID number, it will be shown here. We can also move or browse from note to note, one at a time, right? We're gonna click on next and see what's the next note in the system. In this case is the Federal Reserve Bank note from 1934 of $10. Again, you can see we have information, we have the table, we have all the types. In this case, there are a lot of types. And we have the possibility of going back to the previous note. Okay, so we are here at the note, and we're going to check out the type 2 of this table. Okay, let's click there, and when we click on the table on the second type, a new tab opens up. We have still the general description, and now we have the type description. The type description basically is the same as you saw in the table, and then we have the possibility of check the Friedberg number and the Krause-Lemke number. As well, you will find that each note has a depiction of all the signatures available for it. Scrolling a little bit down furthermore, you can find really nice big pictures of the note. As well, going up back, we can check out the quotations based on the PMG quality numbers, right? Again, these are merely references, but you can use them if you want. Good. Now notice that you can move between the summary and the note that you were just seeing by clicking on the tabs. You can as well open up a new tab for another one of the types or varieties of this banknote. Let's open the 3. So here you have the same information we just saw for the type 2, now for the type 3, which is a replacement note. And you can still browse back to 2, back to the summary, and vice versa. As well, you can close those tabs when you don't need them anymore just by clicking the crosses. One good feature about all this sector of the catalog is the possibility that you have to add a specific banknote to your collection. Just by clicking here in the actions, add to my collection, will open up a dialog box where you can grab the information from that banknote. If you see, this is United States, the PIC number, the face value, the issue in particular. If there's a PIC type, it will show up here, and all the other information that you can gather about this banknote. We will discuss this in another demo where we will discuss how to manage your collection and put notes in it. For now, we're just going to click cancel, and we'll go back there in another video. You can as well report an error. When you report an error, this means that we made a mistake in the cataloging, you see an error overall in the page, or even there's a typo. Anything you see that we need to improve on the particular note on the page, just put it here and let us know, and we are going to be working on it as soon as we see it. Last but not least, we have this really nice green button that will allow you to search on eBay for that specific banknote. When we click there, we open a new tab on your browser, and you go straight to eBay and search for the specific banknote. If you see here right now, there's a PIC 415Y on sale on eBay. So you can do some hunt from our own system as well. There's a fourth button here, which is the add to my wish list. That's a feature we're working on where you will have a list of the banknotes you want to have or want to monitor for availability. That's not available yet, but it will be available soon. Now let me show you a different look of the same basic web page, right? We are now checking out the catalog from Australia. If you don't recognize the flag, this is the flag of Australia. We can pick any of the banknotes here. Let's pick this $2 bill. We have, as you can see here, a different type of description where you can find watermark information, date information, and as well we have the banknote book's number. Okay, this is it for the second video. Please let us know if you have any doubt, any comment. Again, the ways of contacting us are showing up on the screen right now. Please feel free to let us know if you have any opinion, any comment, anything that you may want to see. Thank you very much.